Hey folks, check out this standing desk kit from Vevor. They supply you the legs, you assemble it, they got the motors installed and ready to go. You add your tabletop, desktop, and mount the electronic controller and you're set to go. Let's take a look and see what's behind the whole setup. Alright guys, installation really straightforward. You take, you got two of pretty much everything. Two of these beams. Well, there's four of these, two on each setup, and then two sets of feet. So in the instruction says you run your beams together like this. Now, the motor side goes on the desktop side, so you want your beam with the screw-in bracket to hang on right there. I'm going to use the ever popular Speedy Impact, because I've already put these together and I'm just going to get them out of the way. Just use caution. You don't want to overdo anything. You don't want to strip anything out. If you start slow, it'll go in there and do itself. Like so. Get the other one on. Now you're going to have one side. You've got the cord coming out, so you want to make sure that stays clear. And then we'll put it around this way. Same thing. Just putting the two beams together. This is what's going to mount onto your desktop. So get it in there. Get it through both holes first. Give it a little lean. Lightly go in. Now they do include the tool for you if you want to do it hand tool style, but all right, we're gonna have to miswag this one out because I can't see it over there. All right, there we go. Too tight. Give her a little space. That's all it was, just misaligned. Tighten them up, tighten them up. All right. So in the book, you're gonna run the beam extender through this one to the other leg. So I've already got that one put together. We're just trying to make it easy to see on camera. All right, your next step is to install these two long beams here. And they've got four of the screws that go together. And those are just going to slide in and make your two cross beams into essentially one piece. So there we go. We got them in there. Now all we need to do is tighten them down. Those are the tight side already. Tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. And then our last step is installing our foot. Now I think everything else up to this point has used the short screws, and these go with the longer screws. So just make sure you see which way that goes. And just like the other one, don't overdo it. Get it lined up, give it a little tug, bump it, and you're set. So that's essentially the whole frame right there. I skipped it. You're going to have to do the same for both sides. But in the sake of time, we just shorten it up a little bit with one. So yeah, there you go. Your motor assemblies are here, your cables, and then we'll just mount it on on the desktop. Okay, I did forget one piece, the side bracket for the top shelf to mount to along the side there. So let's knock that one in right quick. This one's got two little indentions to get you lined up. I may have to close that around. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I forgot this piece. I need to put that one on. Same with the other ones. Run it down, make your connection. Don't overdo it, and you're set. So, now just attach the, you can attach your, whatever desktop you have chosen to go on there. With some little wood screws. I went with the 3/4 inch pine from Lowe's. It's a pre-set up little panel, easy to do. Drop it in there. You ain't gotta be super tight. Four screws over here, four over here. After you get the desktop mounted, then your last step is to connect your electronics panel for your up and down motion on your desk. So pretty easy setup too. Just line it up on the edge. I had mine already done there, so we're just going to show it off right there. Get it in there, and again, it's plastic, so don't overdo it. It will potentially come apart on you. Well, there you go. You can adjust it in or out however you like it. I think I stripped it, so I'm going to move mine back a little bit and start afresh. After I just told you not to overdo it. There we go. And then your two short pieces are, one of them's going to make it okay, but one of them you need to add an extender, which comes in the kit. So like so. That one like that. I'll get it in there. And that's it. That's essentially your whole setup right there. You got to plug in the electrical connection, but let's set it up straight first before we do that. All right. I'll just shuffle it on back in my small shop space here. All right. So. And we're in. And we're set. Let's get a little up close view of this. Now, if this is your first time putting yours in there, there's a section in the book that says reset. So you want to bring it down to the lowest point where it won't go any lower, which is 70 usually, and then hold, and you'll get some beeping and some flashing. So it sets it to as low as it can go, and then it should give us a beep sound. And There we go. And test it for your uplift. Make it before we run out of camera room. No, there we go. 117 is your max. So I did run a measurement on it earlier, and 46 inches, this is metric, I think, centimeters, is your maximum height. And then seems like it was 28 is your maximum withdrawal, lower limit. So yeah, that's it. That's the Vevor desk, standing desk kit. You add your own desktop. I went with a cheapy one from Lowe's, like 25 bucks, made that little. But I'm using it in the shop mostly for shipping and receiving stuff, packing orders, things like that. So I didn't need nothing really fancy. And there you're down at 70, your lowest level. All right, guys, that's it. It's that simple. If we weren't working around the camera, the installation would have probably been, what, less than 30 minutes, 20 probably, if you had everything together and moving quickly. So yeah, that's the instructions are really easy to follow. Like I say, there's only 4 steps. I think you put your beam in. Let me count them. 1, 2. You connect the long beams together. Foot installation, side wings, and then you add your tabletop there, and then you just hook up your connection. So 5 steps total. In under an hour, you could have a pretty sweet standing desk ready to go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try it out a little more. I've been using it a couple days just to get the feel for it, and I thought I'd show you a quick installation style video. And I think that's it. We're gonna test her out a little more. Like I say, it feels real smooth. The motion on the motors is real smooth, and it's very quiet. And I haven't had it lock up or feel like it's skipping or anything, so that's always a good sign. All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll test it out for a little bit, and if we find anything that jumps out at us, we'll get back to you. I'll leave a link in the description, and like and comment, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and y'all have a great one.